High notes ring out across a Beijing park, accompanying those who exercise and sending ripples of music into the air. It's time for the weekly session of popular opera. Men and women from across the city gather to listen and take part in this traditional art form.
The Beijing opera is a mix of two types of music that comes from two provinces in China. This opera that we are performing here is one that began in Beijing 200 years ago.
Far from the Western image of opera, where spectators are expected to sit up straight and the performance is costly, here it's all about having fun, being carefree and staying healthy.
I come here for my health. I sweat when I am singing, so it is like a form of sport for me. I train here in the park so that afterwards I can sing in the theatre.
A relaxed atmosphere in the open air and free for anyone to join. But in Beijing, even in the opera house, there are fewer rules to follow than in the West. A seat at the Lao She Theatre will set you back between 18 and 36 euros. Here, the audience is respectful, but the show does not have to be watched in total silence. People can even eat and drink, and a hushed murmur can be heard throughout the performance.
People can drink tea and watch a great show at the same time. For us as actors, that doesn't bother us in the slightest. On the contrary.
Each major Chinese city has its own opera, but it's the opera of Beijing that is seen as the true national treasure. Its rich repertoire integrating various forms of art, song, dance and storytelling. Beijing opera is also the only one that goes to such elaborate efforts with the makeup, an artwork that tells the audience if the character is naughty or nice. Red depicts evil, white a god.
My makeup is to represent mischievous God, but he's not evil. It's like Greek gods, who have two sides to their character.
This theatre is filled mostly with tourists. These performers feel that in general the opera inspires few young people, and audience levels are slumping as people get distracted by other types of entertainment.